Yes, yes, yes. So I did a bunch of soul searching last night, and I was looking up some videos, like positive videos, stuff that like helps me with manifestation. Shout out to Spiritually Fit Tarot. Shout out to Billy Carson. So I watched. You have somebody here that excuse me. My bad. I'm so sorry. Leave basic behind. Um, I everybody has a story. Everybody has, an origin story, if you will. Um, the only thing I could say about anything that's going on with anybody that's going through, like, people are trying to gang stalk you, bully you, blah blah blah, is I don't even pay attention to those people. So if they're saying something I don't know about it, the only thing I'm hearing is through other people. Um, and like, why would I give somebody permission to make me feel bad? I'll put it this way: like when people used to try to physically bully me in school or do crazy shit, I wouldn't say anything to them. I really wouldn't. But the minute you put your hand on me, it's on and cracking, and your head might be split through the window. That's just how I operate. I'm not gonna argue with a bitch, or excuse me, nobody's bitches. I'm not gonna argue with anybody, or I don't have time for that. I'm not. I'm a Gemini. We start with peace. But now, if you want the fight, like, you'll get it. So I purposely stay out of people's energy so I don't have to get triggered. And then the next thing you know, I'm in low vibrational stuff. That's intentional. That's intentional. I'm not scared of no one. And if I was, I wouldn't still be living right now with all the shit that I've been through in my lifetime. So much so that sometimes the bass in my voice will scare the shit out of you because I ain't playing with nobody. I've always had to protect myself from family members, from people that I trusted, that I had to sleep with, live with, eat their food. I've been lied, poisoned, all of that. That's just, a little bit of my origin story, to the point to where I've grown this thick skin, and the way that I find my peace is to not fuck with anybody on low vibrational shit. Period. Have I been guilty of that in the past? Yeah, hell yeah. Like, we all have. Like, and you learn your lessons and you move on. Now, the smartest thing I heard, which I was already on this path, so thank you, Billy Carson, for like pushing me through, helping me push through it by literally validating through words what I was feeling, which is I don't care about the nonsense drama that's not getting me paid, that's not putting money in my pocket, and I'm not struggling at all. I just want y'all to know that. So I know you have this thing where you're like, and she doesn't. No, baby, no. I eat every day, so much so that I'm overweight. Like, I'm very extremely comfortable. I love my life. um there's been some drama in the past. People don't like leadership from somebody who's like super powerful. It scares the shit out of them. But I'm not going to dim my light. So what I did was pivot and transmute it into starting my own business. This is all validated. I have a business called Digital Banana, and it's because as a black woman in leadership, I got ganged on. The people lied on me. They're scared of me. Supposedly, that's the main one. People just like are scared of my authority. So either I'm a bully or I'm a pushover. I am nowhere near a pushover. Sometimes I'm gonna tell you a story of why I mildly pull back, and people are gonna judge me. They're gonna say things about it. But I don't give a fuck. I did it. I fucking did it. You know what I mean? My brother and I got into a physical altercation. He's a man. He knocked my ass. He like punched me. Got physically attacked. He apologizes profusely. I told him forget about it. Like, you're my brother. I love you. Moving on with life. But the day we got into a fight, when he did, he's bipolar. out of control. He doesn't know how to control himself sometimes. He's older now and he's adult, so that's all changed. Like, he's a lovely person now. But, we were talking about it the other day, and he's like, you don't, why, tell her ass off. I was like, first of all, it's really hard to have emotional maturity around people who don't have emotional maturity. So I'm not going to sit up and argue and curse out people. And I'm exercising emotional maturity because the minute I engage, it's going to cause physical and mental conflict. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I was trying to have a good time. I wanted to go to the parties in New Orleans. I didn't want to have an argument with anybody. Now, me and my brother got into it. He hit me, blah, blah, blah. And I went into his closet and I burned that bitch down. And I took everything from the closet and brought it to the backyard, and I continued to burn his shit down. So that was not very mature at all. That was the crazy part is the cops did absolutely nothing. They listened to me talk. He says, "Wow, you sound educated." Blah blah blah, and they let me go, even though I was in the backyard torching people's clothes with a blunt in my hand. The I could have went to jail for the weed alone. The cops did absolutely nothing. They saw my face and they said, "You did a good job." But that's the South. The Southerners don't play like eye for eye, tooth for tooth type shit. Like, it's all common sense. You call the cops on your parents in the South, and the cops will watch your parents whip your ass for calling them in some bullshit where you needed your ass whipped. That's just how it goes in the South. I'm from New Orleans. So I was like, Tom, the reason why I don't engage is because I have a machete, I have a pistol, and I have all this stuff. I'm not trying to go there. I'm only trying to protect myself with these things. I'm not trying to, like, protect myself from family members, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not trying to meet that side of myself. Yes, it is repressed for a reason, and that's okay. It's okay to repress things that will take you out of your alignment of what you want. Why would I want to engage in low vibrational stuff? I don't. Shout out to Spiritually Fit Tarot. She's like super on point. You know what I mean? Shout out to Lacey, who I just absolutely just think is adorable as F. Shout out to Billy Corson. I love the fact that there are all these, like, spiritual guides that'll come in and be like, calm down. And that's from God himself. That's from God, and God loves me so much and loves those who are doing the right thing so much that I'm gonna come in and physically walk you through this thing. You're doing good so far. Congratulations, kudos. Now, I don't know why you're trying to pick a fight. Like, if you want this fight, girl, like I said, I burned my fucking brother's closet down. I burned it. It was torched. I almost burned down the house. We were lucky to stop the fire. You want a oration with me? Like, you think I'm a stutter? I'm going to listen to you talk, and I'm going to read you for the filth. That's how it goes. I am trying to do something positive with my life. I am moving towards a space of calmness, of peace, and nobody disturbs that peace. You don't get permission to make me feel bad. You don't. And it's too bad that you're pissed off. You're the one, whoever it is, that's like, she's a blah, blah, blah. Girl, I don't give a fuck. Try me, honey. Try it. Or you can mind your business. You could do whatever you're doing for yourself, because I am the CEO of minding my motherfucking business. And business is good. I am. Now, when I see other people getting bullied online, I might step in and be like, nah, that's wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called trying to balance out what's going on in the collective, because there are so many talented, beautiful souls that are just trying to spread light and love. And then there are the demons that are coming out. So I'm going to give you some advice. Listen, mop your floors with ammonia, clean out them dark spots, because you walking around a house full of demons. And I do the same. You know, I, today is the day. I'm going to get up. I'm going to mop my floors. I'm going to make sure that, everything's in order, because it's a good day. I got to go to the bank. I got to like drop off stuff. I'm doing pretty good. I no longer have problems. The universe acts and conspires with those who are acting and conspiring with the universe. I ask for something, then I move towards it, because faith without works is dead. So, am I scared of anybody? What's crazy is those people are throwing subliminals. They don't outright say it because you a scary bitch. You're not gonna say it. Excuse my language. I am really trying. I really am trying. I'm gonna put a song out. It's called the Devil Song. Um, and it's literally, maybe I shouldn't sing the song anymore, but it was something that I expressed because it was true. And the lyrics are, well, I'm self-destructive, cruel to my beauty, to myself and to the world. I'm locked in chains, tortured sins, feel my pain, the darkness within. Well, God, forgive me. I want to be free of this. The devil's got a hold on me. The devil's got a hold on me. And there's a devil in you, and there's a devil in me, and you better save your soul. The song is about redemption, but the song is about the dark night of the soul. The song is about addictions, about uh, anything that's got you caught where you can't grow your kingdom. And if you're not growing your kingdom, you're going to stay in the same place you are all the time. So a lot of people think that they shit don't stink. I know my shit stink. Sure, as shit stinks, I have to change those things. Like that's that's a certainty about life.
Here is your reminder. At 9:30 a.m. to start writing.
It's Alexa quiet. Um so yes, shit stinks. Pee burns. I don't know if pee burns or not. I have no clue. Um all the things that are facts about life are the facts about life. You can't change them. That's their nature. That is how they operate. So, with that being said, I'm going to stick. We all have a journey. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Even these people that are reading and they're accurate about what they're saying, like Spiritually Fit Tarot, we or Billy Carson. Billy Carson has videos of him talking about his childhood and how he moved through it, and you know what I mean, and how you can't let the outside forces fuck with your manifestations or your energy. I am so on that page, and it was so nice to hear somebody validate it and give me advice on it, which if you can't take advice, then you're not applying wisdom. And intuition is applied wisdom. That's all it is. And wisdom is a bunch of failures that turned into victories. So we're all there. We are human beings experiencing the same things. Now I could come on YouTube and I could find like Billy Carson made an analogy of like mining gold instead of mining copper. Where are you putting your energies? This is the last time I'm gonna put energy into trying to explain what, and nobody's, I don't give a fuck if you hear it or not. Like it, this is my journey. This is what I'm going through. And nobody gets permission to take me off my journey except for me. Right? So my eye is on a prize. And like the horses got them blinders on their eyes. That's what I do. I don't go to people's videos that are spitting shit. So if the stuff that I'm hearing is from other people, but that's intuition. That's applied wisdom. I'm hearing it through other people. And because of intuition and knowing myself, I understand what's happening. Uh, just be powerful in your own skin and know who you are. Like nobody's going to take you out of that. People are going to see what they want to see, and people are going to interpret things the way they want to interpret it. I may have interpreted it, homegirl, all wrong. I don't know. I just know what I felt. And so it felt like messiness. It felt like more drama. And I'm literally just like, if you're on that page, bye. You know what I mean? Bye. I don't, even if I sniff it a little bit, that was enough of a red flag for me to be like, you know what, I don't know this person anyway. So like let's just nix them out of the picture because they are not good for my bottom line, my spiritual bottom line. Um, as far as manifesting, those manifest they come in daily. Like good things happen daily, and it's because I am pushing that out there. I am doing the dance with the universe. I am doing the dance. I hear the music. I hear it. And of course you do the dance. And when I say I hear the music, it's hearing other people validate what I'm already feeling. Okay, so I'm in this dance now. Okay, so yeah, this feels good. Let's turn about the room. You know what I mean? Let me lose myself to the music of the universe in order to prosper with the universe. There's so much for all of us, even the people who are living and acting in karmic behavior. Okay, and here's another analogy before I go. My friend, oh, and let me just clear up that I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs. Um, because of my experiences with other people that I had to grow up with and engage with. That wasn't, I made sure that that wasn't a part of my uh, uh, story. But, there are other addictions. I'm addicted to sometimes, like, just, I was addicted to listening to people talk about their problems and trying to solve them, but that did nothing for me as well. And it's okay to hear people's problems, but you have to have boundaries. And sometimes I didn't. I'm addicted to, sometimes procrastination. These are all things that I can change, like habitually change. You got 90 days to do something, you do it in those 90 days, the habit change. For the first part of the year, I did not smoke weed because I really value clarity. And weed didn't give me clarity. It did not. And I was going through the dark night of so. Lost my job last year, lost my mom last year, and it seemed like I could not. Uh, First of all, God had my back the whole time, so I didn't have an. I still don't have a job, but there's money in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like God is really good. So God has always, made sure that I was okay, especially when like I said, the universe dances with you and conspires with you when you're trying to do something uh, to align yourself, to balance yourself, blah blah blah. You know, so I ate quite a bit. I ate my feelings last year, and I gained a substantial amount of weight. Am I beating myself up over that? No. I I was so happy to have that kind of comfort. Now, is it toxic now? Yes, absolutely. It's time to get up, get out, and do something. I always say that. Shout out to Lacey for singing my song. I so love real people. I love people who are comfortable in their skin, in their body. You know what I mean? And just Lacey being comfortable in her body has encouraged me to like, you know what? All my juiciness is nice right now. It's all I don't get turned down by guys because of I'm turning myself down. So I started looking in the mirror at myself. I started putting on clothes and wigs and shit and dancing around the room, and I'm doing this with myself. I put a few pictures out cuz like I was feeling myself. You know what I mean? Like wait, like I'm I'm pretty cute. I'm the bee's knees up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? My skin is fucking like shiny and glowy. I'm 49. My skin looks amazing, and thank you God. You know what I mean? Thank you. And all I had to do was look at myself differently, and then I started to glow from the inside out because I love how I look right now. And then I started taking Pilates. After I started taking Pilates, you can't tell me shit. I think I'm a viper around this bitch. Like I'm feeling the strength, and that does something for your mental space. So yeah, and when I get like when I come out of my Pilates sessions, a bitch be happy as I'm breathing so much and one with the universe and being conscious of the movements of my body. Not to mention the strength that I'm gathering from doing Pilates is friggin' amazing. It's like if you want to talk about addictions, that's one of my new addictions. So, and also finding mentors that are moving. Like my Pilates instructor is number 5 in the world. She sit up with the most popular Pilates, the most expert Pilates instructors. She's number 5 in the world, in the entire world. She's known all over the world. Elvin Ailey, ballet, you know what I mean? All the things that I love, that's this person. So, yes, I gravitated towards that because I need to be in that energy as well. Am I ciphering her energy? No. I barely, see her. But it's the space, it's the movements, it's the expertise, it's the knowledge that I receive. I'm a Gemini. I love receiving knowledge. I need to know how, when, why, what, even in math. Why is this number this number? I love problem solving. I love problem solving. The only thing I was doing, it was chaotic. It wasn't gathered together. Now, when I was younger and I was doing my music, I was moving. I was I was getting recognized because I put so much time into it. And then I lost the music. The only reason why I'm doing music now is because I'm inspired. I'm inspired by love. I'm inspired by self-love. I'm inspired by I'm inspired to be on a level as the lover that I want. And that's okay. I need to rise to the challenge and rise to the occasion. And it's not because of that person, it's for myself. I want to be comfortable in my skin dealing with other people, but if I met this person now, I would still be comfortable because I'm moving towards that. And that would be validation that I am moving towards that thing. So, don't give permission. What did I write to my friend? I wish I could show you what I wrote to her. Don't give permission to make you feel a certain way. Don't ask for permission. The only person you need to answer to is the Most High. Love yourself. Pour abundant, sweet, even sexual love into yourself. That's how you attract. That's how you magnetize. That's just love on you. Because again, like I said, there were men that I never thought would approach me, but because I was so comfortable in my own skin, I didn't even have hair on my head, but I was dancing and feeling myself and feeling the love and the sexiness within me, that this man walked over to me that I would never think approach me, was like, it's your lucky day, gal. Let me, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. That didn't mean that I went with him. It just means that, like, wow, I attracted this, like, really good looking man because I was just feeling myself. And I mean, like, I was really feeling myself. Or when I was in New York, we were on tour and we were at the Crash Mansion. I know the owner of the Crash Mansion and he knows every effing body. So he closed the whole bar down for us. So it's just us in the bar with a bartender, and I'm the only one on the dance floor just feeling myself, just moving with the music, blah blah blah. All these guys come over. You're the funnest person in this room. We need to know who you are. They were police detectives in New York, and we did some debaucherous stuff that night. We, I don't mean sex or anything like that. I'm just saying we like, they were the funnest people there. They were the coolest. They were cops. Anyways, all I say is it's a wonderful feeling to like just be in love with myself right now and not have any outside distractions. And I'm learning that YouTube could possibly be another outside distraction that I need to get rid of. The dark side of YouTube, the gossiping, the you know, if it's not positive messages, I'm not listening to it anymore. You know what I mean? I love hearing people talk about that love is coming in because that's the energy I want to be in. So I've been, into all these love readings. I am trying to bring that specific person into my life. Will I be perfect with this person when we get together? No. But I think they will understand and they will accept me for who I am because I have accepted me for who I am. I love me, honey. I do. I do. I do. I do. I'm gonna put this song out called it's called the Devil Song. Anybody who's listening to it, you can interpret it however you want. That's not my problem at that point. But my intentions were to be aware of being stuck in those toxic places in order to ask the Most High to deliver you from it. With that being said, I love y'all. Shout out to all the readers that I talked about earlier. And also, I don't what was his name? Jordan. He's cute. He looks like LB not LB Shore, Alda Barge. A little gorgeous, cute little kid. Somebody need to sweep somebody go on and sweep him up and like show him mad love. He's yeah. He's not my type per se. He looks like what I would shoot out of my body. Like he looks like my kid. If I had a kid with like a Puerto Rican or I don't know, he's such a cute little kid, but he's also on point, very like spiritual and always putting out positive messages and pays attention. So those people like that are really cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to these like amazing readers. Again, spiritually fit tarot. I've always been rocking with you. Like I rock in silence or whatever, but let's give you your kudos, girl. Like you're on point and you're adorable as fuck as well. Like when you have your little mask on and your little glasses and you're talking blah blah blah, you're cute. Anyways, much love to everybody. Let's be in the spirit of like high vibrations and loving on each other because that's better than like hating on each other, right? Like all these beautiful black women out here giving these gorgeous messages with their skin glowing and feeling themselves. Yes, let's all get together and talk about how amazing we are because we can conspire with the universe in that community of like spiritualists or wannabe spiritualists, whoever, like anybody attempting to like be awakened, and truly authentically enlightened. Yeah, let's do that. Let's love on each other, and I don't mean in a weird like orgy type of freak way. And yes, I write erotica. I am so proud of my work. I think I put out blogs and all of that. Yes, I write erotica. No, I'm not a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute, but I could give you what you want. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that woman who's amazing, gifted, and talented, who's been doing everything to like uplift herself since the beginning of time. Who I started to be like, damn, she got her doctorate at 50. Like, let me get to work. You know what I mean? So shout out to the people that didn't let time, or time is an illusion. So let's do it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love me. I love me. I love me. I love me. Let's start there. Let's love us first. That way, when we looking at different races, we're not talking shit about each other. We're finding the strengths in each other instead of the weaknesses. And we're building each other through our strengths and weaknesses. Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Peace. Peace and love.